This is Newcap News.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. Jack, the Bobcats in action on the road last night, hoping to pick up a couple points.
Yeah, against the St. Albert Steel too. They're in last place, but you know, the Bobcats have had a bit of trouble with them in the past. Looking to put that behind them. We have that highlight pack coming up in sports.
See how they did later tonight. And super cold temperatures, but it is looking up later.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's really cold out there tonight, and we got to watch out for those wind chills as well. We're going down to minus 33, minus 35 in some parts of our area here with the wind chills. So let's have a look at it right now. Here in the Midwest, we're sitting at minus 19. Humidity's at 78%, and the winds out of the south, 15 kilometers an hour. Minus 30 with the wind chill right now, but again, that will go down to minus 33 later. Pretty same story all the way across our local regions here. Minus 18 in the Lakelands, just a few clouds. In the Battlefords, mostly clear there, and minus 18. Wind chills again, approaching minus 35.
It's a sure sign the Christmas season is here. The Lloydminster Trade Show and Craft Fair is in full swing, and everyone in town is braving the cold to check out what this year has to offer.
I'm making lots of people happy, lots of children happy, and lots of adults happy too.
Glenn Pashnick is a modern-day Kris Kringle with the beard to prove it.
I didn't have many toys as a kid other than a tin can and a stick.
So for him, getting into the toy business came naturally. Toys are just the beginning at the Christmas Trade Show and Craft Fair.
Like you name it, we've got it, lots of with a Western flair.
For Kelsey Voles, this is the biggest weekend of the year for her home business.
'Tis the season. People have been out and buying. It's been really good. I can't complain.
For her, business is booming. The first day alone, she raked in 3/4 of what she made last year. And though not everyone is in the mood to shop till they drop.
I hate shopping, to be truthful. I just came along to please the daughter-in-law and the wife.
Everyone here has one thing in common.
Everyone seems just to be in a good, happy holiday spirit this weekend. It's been really fun.
Merry Christmas!
As for Glenn, this is just the beginning of spreading his Christmas cheer.
In a couple more months, my beard will be long enough to actually claim I am Santa Claus. I've had comments in the past years that little children come up to me and actually to ask me if I am Santa.
For those who want to see this make-believe Santa firsthand and everything else the show has to offer, it runs until 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon.
And that's all we have for news right now, but Jack is here giving us a look at sports, and the Bobcats were in action last night. What can you tell us?
Last night, well, I don't want to give too much away right now, but they were in action last night playing St. Albert, and they've had a little bit of trouble with this team looking to get right back on track last night. Well, the Lloydminster Bobcats were looking to get some revenge on a team that's bested them twice so far this season, the last place St. Albert Steel. With a win, the Cats would pull their record to 10 games above 500. We pick this one up in the second period. Bobcats up 6-3. St. Albert jumps in on a break here. Andrew Giuseppe walks in and risks one home past Emmerich Mashmeyer to cut the lead to 2. Third period, 6-4 Bobcats. Steel pressing. Craig Dworshak cuts across the crease and roofs it with a nice backhander to make it a one-goal game. That's as close as they'd get, though. Bobcats hang on and win this one with the final 8-5. Bobcats defenseman Josh Atkinson scored a hat trick and an assist in the contest. This kid is on fire, folks. It was a big game for Cats goaltender Emmerich Mashmeyer as she picked up her first win of the season. The Bonnyville Pontiacs also won last night. They squeezed out a close one against the Okotoks Oilers with a final of 5-4. Redford Swan had a big night for the Ponts, picking up 3 points. The win puts Bonnyville in third place in the North standings. Both teams are right back at it again tonight. The Cats will be taking on the Okotoks Oilers at the Civic Center. Puck drop is at 7:30. And the Pontiacs have a tough test on the road this evening. They'll be in Spruce Grove to battle the first-place Saints. Spruce has only lost 2 games in regulation all season long. Lloydminster Bobcats have some pretty solid rookies on their team this year, and Matt Marcinew is definitely one of them. The 18-year-old has been lighting it up in his rookie season, impressing his coach, teammates, and fans. Carrie McCullough has the story.
Matt Marcinew is having a great start to his rookie season with the Lloydminster Bobcats.
The right winger boasts 26 points in 26 games, and after working hard in the off-season, the 19-year-old Calgary native knows that keeping consistent with his training throughout the season will help continue his success.
Over the summer, I was working on my shot more, but throughout the year I've been working on my skating. Definitely the weakest part of my game, but I'll try and work on that throughout the season, next season, and so on.
Playing on a line with Preston Kopech and Topher Flanagan, Marcinew has found chemistry with his center and left winger and is hoping they can continue to gel and keep finding the back of the net.
We're putting up lots of points as of right now, but we've mainly been focusing on the defensive end, and that leads to the good offense.
Coach Brian Curran has been pleasantly surprised with Marcinew's play in his rookie year and suggests he could very well have a career in hockey should he keep working hard in the off-season.
What a great surprise for us. We knew that he had the ability to score goals, and there's so many things. It's quite a learning year for him, but you know, he's got a lot of assets to his game. There's certain things he definitely has to work on, but his release of his shot, his reading of the play, his quickness and how he gets the puck off, you know, he's not afraid. And that's a big key for a young guy when he comes into the league, not to be afraid to go to the dirty areas, and he's not. And it's been a pleasure to have him. He certainly could have a career in this game. Where it goes, it depends on him and what he does in his off seasons.
Marcinew doesn't take a good start to the season lightly. With many more games to be played, there is lots more work to be done, and he is focused on helping the Bobcats climb the standings.
We are above 500 hockey club, but we want to be like that 750, 800, and you know, nothing's good enough.
Carrie McCullough, Newcap Sports.
Turning our attention back to local minor hockey, starting with Midget AAA. The Baker Hughes Bobcats were looking for the same kind of results they had last weekend, where they won both of their games against pretty tough squads. They played the Lethbridge Pronghorns today, and then moving to Midget AAA women's hockey now, the PWM Steelers are playing a pretty tough team in the Calgary Bruins. And finally, the Lloydminster Ice Cats. They were also down in Cowtown, taking on the Calgary Outlaws. Try to have those scores for you coming up tomorrow. And that's all the time I have for sports. Stay tuned. Jacob's in next with weather.